everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful session right here at English Talk with Emma. I am Emma, your host and English teacher.
And I am Mark. Hi, Emma. I am really excited about today's lesson. I have my notebook and pen completely ready.
That is fantastic to hear, Mark. Today we are exploring a grammar difference that puzzles so many English learners all around the globe.
Oh, let me guess. Is it the battle between I did and I have done?
Exactly. You guessed it perfectly. We are looking at the past simple and the present perfect.
Oh, wow. That sounds a little bit serious and complicated. Grammar rules always make me nervous. But we are going to keep it easy, right?
Absolutely, Mark. We will go very slowly. We will listen to natural, everyday conversations, and we will see exactly how these words live in real life.
Yeah, that really is the best way. No stress, just listening and building our confidence.
Precisely. So, to all our listeners, find a comfortable place, take a deep breath, and let's start our slow and easy English practice.
Totally. I am ready. Are you ready, Emma?
I am. Let's begin. Let's start with a very familiar morning routine. Imagine we are in the kitchen and it is early in the morning.
I can almost smell the fresh tea already.
Exactly. Imagine two friends, David and Lisa. Lisa is standing in the kitchen. David walks in. Lisa asks, "Did you make the tea this morning?"
And what does David answer?
David answers, "Yes, I made it at 7 a.m." Listen very closely to that sentence. David uses I did, the past simple. He says, I made.
Oh, I see. He uses I made because he said at 7 a.m. That is a finish time, right?
Precisely, Mark. 7 a.m. is in the past. It is completely finished. It is like a specific point on a map.
Now, Emma, what if Lisa does not care about the time? She just wants to know if there is hot tea for her to drink right now.
That is a great question. In that case, she asks, "Have you made any tea?"
And David replies, yes, I have made some. It is right there on the counter.
Exactly. I have made. In this situation, the time is completely unimportant. The result is what matters.
Okay. The result is that the delicious tea exists right now, in the present.
Totally. I have made means the action is complete and it directly affects the present moment.
Wow, that makes so much sense. Let's try another one in the house. Maybe doing the laundry.
Imagine a father asks his daughter, "Did you wash the clothes last night?" The daughter says, "Yes, I washed them before I went to sleep." I washed. Why?
Because of the phrase last night, right? Last night is completely over. It is a specific pastime. It is a finished box.
Spot on. Now, imagine it is the afternoon. The father walks into the laundry room. He sees empty baskets. He asks, "Have you washed the clothes?"
The daughter says, yes, Dad, I have washed them. Look, the baskets are totally empty.
Exactly. I have washed. She is showing the result. The clothes are clean right now. I think every parent in the world likes to hear that sentence.
Definitely. Emma, let's stop for a second. Let's let our amazing listeners repeat these two sentences slowly.
Good idea. Everyone at home, please repeat after me. I washed the clothes last night. I have washed the clothes. Perfect. Feel that subtle difference in your mouth. Now let's travel from the house to the busy office.
Okay, I am imagining messy desks, ringing phones, and so many urgent emails.
Perfect setting. Imagine a manager and a worker. The manager asks, "Did you finish that big presentation yesterday?"
The worker answers, "Yes, I finished it at 3 p.m. I finished."
Yes, the word yesterday and the exact time, 3 p.m., tell us the time is strictly finished. So we use the past simple. I did.
Correct. But now imagine the manager is in a huge hurry. She doesn't care when it happened, she just needs the file right now. So she asks, "Have you finished the presentation?"
And the worker says, "Yes, I have finished it. It is on your desk right now." I have finished. The focus is entirely on the result. The presentation is ready for the manager.
Exactly, Emma. You see, the choice between "I did" and "I have done" totally changes the focus of the story.
True. One is simply about when, and the other is about what is the situation right now. Exactly. Let's try one about emailing a client.
Imagine a coworker asks, "Did you email the client this morning?"
The other coworker says, "Yes, I emailed them right after my coffee." I emailed because this morning is the specific finished time they are discussing.
But if the coworker asks, "Have you emailed the client yet?"
The answer is, yes, I have emailed them already. I have emailed. It means the message was sent at some point, and now the communication is complete.
Absolutely. Notice the word already, Emma. Oh, already. That is a very common word with "I have done," isn't it?
Yes, it is. Using already or yet almost always goes with the present perfect.
Ah, that is a very good tip. Already and yet. I will definitely write that down in my notes.
Now, let's talk about something much more exciting than work: travel and global adventure.
Oh, I love traveling so much. I want to visit every country.
Let's imagine the beautiful city of Rome, the Colosseum, the delicious pasta.
Wow, Rome is so historical and stunning.
Imagine I ask you, did you visit Rome last year?
I would say, yes, I visited Rome in August. I visited. You used the past simple because I asked about a specific time, last year.
Correct. August is finished. Last year is finished. But now imagine we are just sitting in a quiet park talking about our life adventures.
Okay.
I ask you, have you ever been to Rome?
And I answer, yes, I have been there. 2 times. Exactly. I have been. This is about your whole life experience.
So we use I have done for things we have experienced in our entire life.
Yes, because your life is still continuing. The time is not finished at all. It is like an open door.
Ah, I see. So I did is a closed box. I have done is an open door. Mark, that is a beautiful way to describe it. I will definitely use that in my next class.
Thanks, Emma. Let's try another one. Maybe reading books.
Okay, did you read that new mystery novel on Sunday night?
Yes, I read it in my bedroom. I read because of Sunday night. Now the other way. Have you read that novel?
Yes, I have read it. The ending was so surprising. Again, we are talking about experience. No specific time is mentioned.
Exactly. You were talking about the memory and the story you have in your head right now.
Definitely. Mark, let's do a quick listen and repeat for this fun travel section.
Sure. Everyone at home, listen carefully and speak out loud. I visited Rome last year. I have been to Rome. Good. One more set. I read a book on Sunday. I have read that book.
Fantastic job, everyone! Let's shift gears and talk about going for a run and staying healthy.
True. I try to go jogging, but sometimes I am lazy.
We all feel that way. Imagine a friend asks, "Did you run in the park yesterday?"
I say yes, I ran for an hour. I ran. Past simple. Yesterday is completely finished.
Now, imagine the friend asks, "Have you run today?"
Yes, I have run already. I feel extremely energetic. I have run.
Wait, why have run if it happened today?
Because today is not finished yet. The day is still continuing.
Wow. So if the time period is not over, we use the present perfect.
Exactly. Think about this week or this month.
Oh, so I can say, "I have cooked dinner 3 times this week."
Perfectly correct, because the week is still happening right now. But if I talk about last week, I say, I cooked dinner 3 times last week.
Absolutely. You are becoming a real grammar expert, Mark.
I am trying my best. Let's try another one about eating. I am always thinking about my next meal.
Okay. Did you eat your sandwich at noon?
Yes, I ate it at noon. Now, have you eaten your sandwich yet?
Yes, I have eaten already. I am completely full. Great. The first one is about the strict clock, noon. The second one is about your stomach, your current hunger.
Exactly. I have eaten simply means my stomach is full right now.
Now, let's talk about what our amazing listeners are doing right now. They are practicing their English.
Yes, and they are doing such a brilliant job. They really are.
Imagine a student says, "I studied French for 2 hours last night." I studied. That's the past simple. The study session is totally finished.
Now imagine the student says, I have studied French for 3 years.
Ah, this is very interesting. I have studied. Does this mean they are still studying it today?
Yes, this is a very important use of I have done. It means the action started way back in the past and it continues all the way until right now.
Imagine telling someone about where you live. Let me guess. I lived in London for 10 years means I moved away and I don't live there now.
Yes, and I have lived in London for 10 years means you are still happily living in London today.
Wow. One tiny little word, have, is very important for sharing your life story correctly.
Very true. Let's repeat that for our friends. I lived there. I have lived there.
Excellent practice. Let's look at some other small stories around the neighborhood. Do you like dogs, Mark?
I adore dogs. I have a golden retriever named Buster. He is very goofy.
Oh, I love golden retrievers. Imagine you ask your roommate, "Did you walk Buster this morning?"
The roommate says, Yes, I walked him at 8 a.m. I walked. Past simple.
Now imagine it is the late afternoon. Buster is scratching at the door. He wants to go out. You ask, "Have you walked the dog?"
The roommate says, yes, I have walked him. Maybe he just saw a squirrel outside. I have walked. The action is done and the result is in the present.
Exactly. Let's talk about modern technology. We use it absolutely every single day.
Oh, yes. Smartphones, laptops, social media accounts.
Imagine you lost your house keys. You ask your friend, "Did you see my keys on the counter 5 minutes ago?"
Yes, I saw them right there. I saw specific time.
Now you are still looking around the house. You are getting nervous. You ask everyone loudly, "Have you seen my keys?"
Yes, I have seen them. They're in your coat pocket. Have you seen? It is about the helpful information you possess right now.
Exactly.
It's getting so much easier, Emma. I'm really starting to feel the rhythm of it. Let's try one more everyday situation. What about shopping?
Oh, I definitely enjoy shopping, especially buying new shoes.
I know you do. Imagine your friend asks, did you buy those stylish boots on Friday?
Yes, I bought them on Friday afternoon. I bought. Past simple, because Friday is totally over.
Now imagine you are saving up for a very special jacket. Your friend asks, have you bought the jacket yet?
Yes, I have bought it already. It is hanging in my closet. I have bought.
Perfect. You focused on the result. The jacket is yours, right now.
This makes so much sense.
Exactly. You have definitely mastered this. Emma, there is another very small word we use with I have done. The word just.
Just? Like, meaning only?
Not exactly. In this specific grammar case, just means a very, very short time ago.
Oh, can you give me a clear example?
Sure. Imagine you are walking to a cafe to meet a friend. You finally arrive. Your friend asks, do you want to order a big muffin?
And I say, "No thanks, I have just had a huge coffee."
Exactly. I have just had. It means you finished your coffee maybe 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Ah, so the result is that I am completely full of energy right now.
Precisely. If you say, I had coffee, it could be 5 hours ago. But I have just had is incredibly fresh and recent.
Wow. What about visiting someone?
Yes, I have just arrived, or the bus has just left the station. Perfectly. It adds a strong feeling of right now to the sentence.
I really like that. Let's repeat some just sentences for our wonderful listeners. I have just arrived. He has just left. We have just finished.
Great job. Okay, imagine you are at a big wedding. The music is loud, people are dancing.
I love weddings. Everyone is so happy.
You meet someone completely new. You ask, did you meet the bride when you arrived?
Yes, I met her at the front doors. I met. Specific time.
Now imagine you are looking for the bride to say hello. You ask, have you met the bride yet?
Yes, I have met her. Her dress is incredibly beautiful. I have met. You are talking about your current knowledge of the person.
Exactly. What about the wedding cake? Did you try the chocolate cake they served an hour ago?
Yes, I tried it. It was so sweet and delicious. Now, have you tried the cake?
Yes, I have tried it already. I honestly want another piece. Have you tried, again, focusing on your experience and the result?
We have covered so many different situations today, Mark.
We really have. From cozy kitchens to romantic Rome and loud weddings. Let's clearly summarize the big ideas for our friends listening at home.
Okay, rule number 1. Use I did when the time is completely finished, like yesterday, last week, at 5 p.m., or in the year 2015.
Rule number 2. Use I have done when the result is very important right now, or when you are talking about your entire life experience, or when the time is not finished yet, like today, this week, or recently.
Perfect. And always remember the open door and the closed box.
Yes, the past simple is a closed box. The present perfect is an open door. Emma, do you think our listeners feel much more confident now?
I really think so. But they absolutely should not worry if they make a few mistakes along the way.
Exactly. Even native English speakers sometimes use them in slightly different ways depending on where they live. The absolute most important thing is that people can understand your story.
Definitely. Learning any new language is a long, beautiful journey. It is not a quick race.
Very well said, Emma. We are so very happy that you all spent this valuable time with us today.
Yes, you have done a truly great job today. Thank you so much for practicing with us. Keep listening to this lesson. Repeat the sentences out loud. Feel the natural rhythm of the words. And before you even know it, you will speak English confidently and naturally every single day.
We look forward to seeing you all again in our very next lesson. Goodbye for now, Emma.
Goodbye, Mark, and a huge goodbye to everyone at home. Bye-bye.